In a liquid limit test, the moisture content at 10 blows was 70% and that at 100 blows was 20%. The liquid limit of the soil is A 35%, B 50%, C 65%, D none of these. The correct answer is 65%. The active earth pressure of a soil is proportional to where? Is the angle of friction of the soil A tan 45 degrees, B tan 245 degrees plus 2, C tan 245 degrees 2, D tan 45 degrees plus. The correct answer is tan 245 degrees 2. The minimum water content at which the soil just begins to crumble when rolled into threads 3 mm in diameter is known. A. Liquid limit, B. Plastic limit, C. Shrinkage limit, D. Permeability limit. The correct answer is plastic limit. Which one of the following statements is true? A. Clays are more porous than sands. B. Pressure of organic matter in a soil decreases the bearing capacity of the soil. C. Aluminous cement is used for foundations in soils with chemical deposits. D. All the above. The correct answer is all the above. The lateral earth pressure on a retaining wall A is equal to mass of the soil retained, B proportional to the depth of the soil, C proportional to the square of the depth of the soil, D proportional to the internal friction of the soil. The correct answer is proportional to the internal friction of the soil. The internal molecular attraction of a soil, the cohesion A decreases as the moisture content increases, B increases as the moisture content decreases, C is more in well-compacted clays, D depends upon the external applied load. The correct answer is more in well-compacted clays. The quantity of seepage of water through soils is proportional to A. Coefficient of permeability of soil, B. Total head loss through the soil, C. Neither A nor B, D. Both A and B. The correct answer is both A and B. When drainage is permitted under initially applied normal stress only and full primarily consolidation is allowed to take place, the test is known as A. Quick test, B. Drained test, C. Consolidated undrained test, D. None of these. The correct answer is consolidated undrained test. The minimum water content at which the soil retains its liquid state and also possesses a small shearing strength against flowing is known. A. Liquid limit, B. Plastic limit, C. Shrinkage limit, D. Permeability limit. The correct answer is liquid limit. Minimum size of the particles of silt soil is A. 0.002 mm, B. 0.04 mm, C. 0.06 mm, D. 0.08 mm. The correct answer is 0.002 mm. The maximum value of effective stress in the past divided by the present value is defined as over-consolidation ratio O.C.R. The O.C.R of an over-consolidated clay is A. less than 1, B. 1, C. more than 1, D. none of these. The correct answer is more than 1. Under-reamed piles are generally A. driven piles, B. board piles, C. precast piles, D. all the above. The correct answer is board piles. Pick up the clay soil group which does not swell when wet from the following: A. Collinite group, B. Alite group, C. Vermiculite group, D. Montmorillonite group. The correct answer is Alite group. Factor of safety against sliding of a slope is the ratio of A. Actual cohesion to that required to maintain stability of slope. B. Shear strength to shear stress along the surface. C. Neither A nor B. D. Both A and B. The correct answer is both A and B. The ratio of the volume of voids to the volume of soil solids in a given soil mass is known. A. Porosity. B. Specific gravity. C. Void ratio. D. Water content. The correct answer is void ratio. A compacted soil sample using 10% moisture content has a weight of 200 g and mass unit weight of 2.0 g cm3. If the specific gravity of soil particles and water are 2.7 and 1.0, the degree of saturation of the soil is A. 11.1%, B. 55.6%, C. 69.6%, D. None of these. The correct answer is 55.6%. A partially saturated sample of soil has a unit weight of 2.0 g cm3 and specific gravity of soil particles is 2.6. If the moisture content in the soil is 20%, the degree of saturation is A. 20%, B. 77%, C. 92%, D. None of these. The correct answer is 92%. According to Coulombs wedge theory, the active earth pressure slides the wedge A. down and outwards on a slip surface, B. up and inwards on a slip surface, C. horizontal upward and parallel to base, D. horizontal inward and parallel to base. The correct answer is down and outwards on a slip surface. The effective size of particles of soil is denoted by A. D10, B. D20, C. D30, D. D60. The correct answer is D10. Degree of saturation of a natural soil deposit having water content 15%, specific gravity 2.50 and void ratio 0.5, is A. 50%, B. 60%, C. 75%, D. 80%. The correct answer is 75%. The coefficient of compressibility of soil is the ratio of A. Stress to strain, B. Strain to stress, C. Stress to settlement, D. Rate of loading to that of settlement. The correct answer is strain to stress. If the failure of a finite slope occurs through the toe, it is known as A. Slope failure, B. Face failure, C. Base failure, D. Toe failure. The correct answer is toe failure. The water content of soil is defined as the ratio of A. Volume of water to volume of given soil, B. Volume of water to volume of voids in soil, C. Weight of water to weight of air in voids, D. Weight of water to weight of solids of given mass of soil. The correct answer is weight of water to weight of solids of given mass of soil. Accurate determination of water content is made by A. Calcium carbide method, B. Sand bath method, C. Alcohol method, D. Oven drying method. The correct answer is oven drying method. Pick up the correct statement from the following. A. When water table is above the base of a footing, the dry weight M should be used for soil below water table. B. When water table is located somewhat below the base of a footing, the elastic wedge is partly of moist soil and partly of submerged soil and a suitable reduction factor is used. C. When water table is just at the base of the footing, no reduction factor is used. D. None of these. The correct answer is when water table is located somewhat below the base of a footing, the elastic wedge is partly of moist soil and partly of submerged soil and a suitable reduction factor is used. The liquid limit and plastic limit exist in A. Sandy soils, B. Silty soils, C. Gravel soils, D. Clay soils. The correct answer is clay soils. Backfill with a sloping surface exerts a total active pressure Pa on the wall of height h and acts at A. h4 above the base parallel to base, B. h2 above the base parallel to base, C. h3 above the base parallel to base, D. h5 above the base parallel to base. The correct answer is h3 above the base parallel to base. The ratio of the weight of given volume of soil solids to the weight of an equal volume of distilled water at the given temperature is known. A. Porosity, B. Specific gravity, C. Void ratio, D. Water content. The correct answer is specific gravity. The ultimate settlement of a soil is directly proportional to A. Depth of the compressible soil strata, B. Compressive index, C. Void ratio, D. Both A and B. The correct answer is both A and B. The seepage force in a soil is A. Perpendicular to the equipotential lines, B. Proportional to the exit gradient, C. Proportional to the head loss, D. All the above. The correct answer is all the above. A soil has bulk density 2.30 gcm3 and water content 15%. The dry density of the sample is A. 1.0 gcm2, B. 1.5 gcm3, C. 2.0 gcm3, D. 2.5 gcm3. The correct answer is 2.0 gcm3. Pick up the correct statement from the following. A. Sandy clay loam contains highest percentage of sand. B. Silty clay loam contains highest percentage of silt. C. Stiff boulder clay offers maximum shear strength. D. Soft chalk carries least safe load. The correct answer is silty clay loam contains highest percentage of silt. The liquidity index is defined as a ratio expressed as percentage of A. Plastic limit minus the natural water content to its plasticity index, B. Natural water content minus its plastic limit to its plasticity index, C. Natural water content plus its plastic limit to its plasticity index, D. Liquid limit minus the natural water content to the plasticity index. The correct answer is natural water content minus its plastic limit to its plasticity index. A coarse-grained soil has a voids ratio 0.75 and specific gravity as 2.75. The critical gradient at which quicksand condition occurs is A. 0.25, B. 0.50, C. 0.75, D. 1.00. The correct answer is 1.00. The relationship between void ratio E and porosity ratio N is AN is equal to BE is equal to CN is equal to DE is equal to N/1 N. The correct answer is E is equal to N/1 N. Failure of the stability of slopes generally occurs along A. Slip plane, B. A horizontal surface, C. A curved surface, D. All the surfaces. The correct answer is a curved surface. Pick up the correct statement from the following. A. Failure plane carries maximum shear stress, B. Failure plane does not carry maximum shear stress, C. Failure plane carries shear stress equal to maximum shear stress, D. None of these. The correct answer is failure plane does not carry maximum shear stress. Geologic cycle for the formation of soil is A. Upheaval, transportation, deposition, weathering, B. Weathering, upheaval, transportation. deposition, C. Transportation, upheaval, weathering, deposition, D. Weathering, transportation, deposition, upheaval. The correct answer is weathering, transportation, deposition, upheaval. The weight of a pycnometer containing 400 g sand and water full to the top is 2150 g. The weight of pycnometer full of clean water is 1950 g. If specific gravity of the soil is 2.5, the water content is A. 5%, B. 10%, C. 15%, D. 20%. The correct answer is 20%.